Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the Minecraft Museum once again. So last episode I built my very first exhibit, which is this really cool jungle temple. So if you haven't seen the jungle temple, I'm going to quickly go through it before I start building the next exhibit. But here's the first room here. We've got a bunch of vines which are slowly growing down. I've got some vines here which will eventually grow all the way down. And then down here, we've got some tripwires here for activating the fake traps that we've got set up. And then over here at the end, I've got a treasure chest that has a bunch of stuff in it. And when you open it, it activates this door over here. So off camera, I did some redstone work that makes this door stay open. So you can walk through it and it'll shut after a certain amount of time. And I could show you what I did with it. So the way this works is this is the redstone that comes from the chest. And it goes in here. And then it activates this redstone torch, which sends a signal up here to the door. So that activates the door. And then another signal gets sent through all of these repeaters, and then by the time it makes it back over here, it turns off this redstone torch here, which then closes the door. So it stays open until it comes back over here and activates that again. And I can go ahead and show this. If I go and put like a torch down like that, you can see that this stays on until this redstone signal comes over here, and that turns it off. And now the door is back closed. And then up here, I just have another redstone torch that inverts the signal from being off to on. So that way the pistons stay closed. So they are pushed out right here, which closes this door. And then as soon as this is deactivated like that, it'll open up the door. So that is how this is set up. So today I'm going to be starting another exhibit in here. So over on this side, I've got two different rooms, and I'm going to build two small exhibits over here. And then eventually, I'm going to extend this out a little bit further so I can add in maybe like another big exhibit and then another two small exhibits. Or I could put two big ones over there as well. But I'm going to work on that next time. So the first thing I got to figure out is where the door is going to be. Now, looking at the way this room is set up, I'm probably going to have to do a 3-block door. So that way it's even on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and build an entrance here so you can walk in. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to build these walls all the way up to the ceiling. And then I can get started with building the exhibit. Alright, so I've just built up the walls here. So we've now got an enclosed room. So I need to get some light in the room now. So I can either use the torches again, or I could go with like the lanterns or glowstone or redstone lamps. I'm probably going to end up using like the lanterns. I think are going to look the best. So I'm going to put some lanterns up here, see how much that does. It does nothing down here. So I'm going to have to get like some chains. Alright, so I've just put some chains with the lanterns on them. I might have to move this because the way I'm going to build this is I'm going to build like a glass wall that goes probably right about here. And then the exhibit's going to be inside of here. Now I need some kind of block on the bottom here. So I'm going to put 3 blocks of glass up here. And then I'm going to do another bit of terracotta. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to use the same bricks, the quartz bricks, to go all the way up to the ceiling. And this is why I'm going to have to move the lanterns around. Because you can see the lanterns are over on that side now. So I'm going to have to figure out a better place to put these. Alright, so I've built the second room over here. I need to put the lights in. And I think I put them on this block right here. Oh, wait, it was the block that was closer to the glass. So you're going to go 4 chains down and then put a lantern on like that. So now we've got light in all of the rooms here. I even put some light in here. So now that I've got that done, I can actually start building the exhibits themselves. So for these two exhibits, I'm going to go ahead and build one of these as like the nether. And then I'm going to build the other one over on this side is going to be the end. So I'm going to kind of display two of the different biomes in these exhibits. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to grab some of the blocks that you can find in each of the biomes. So I got to get the nether rack. Alright, so I've got my nether rack here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this entire area with the nether rack. And then I'm also going to put like some lava down. So if I go ahead and put lava down like this, I can even put some of the magma blocks on the side there. So we've got lava. Oh no. Oh, great. It's burning the entire area. Quick. We gotta block this up. Block it up. Quick. I didn't know it was actually gonna burn through the full floor. Oh, great. We might actually lose the entire... Oh, no. We better not lose the entire museum here. Most of this is actually built out of non-flammable blocks, so we should be fine. I just have to make sure I get the fire under control. Okay. Is it out? I think we're good. Nothing's burning in here, right? Well, this is all stone anyway. So I think we're good. I'm gonna have to now figure out a different way of doing this, because clearly wood is not going to work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and put another rack underneath this entire area and make sure that nothing here can burn. So I'm gonna leave the lava there for a little bit. If stuff starts burning, then I'm gonna have to work on making this place even more fireproof. Now I wanted to get some lava to drip down. The problem is it's gonna do it in like 3 blocks, and I only want like 1 block of lava to drip down. So the way you can do this, if you put 2 blocks like this and then put the lava in, it'll actually make it so it does only 1 block. But I have to wait for this to stop. So I can actually speed this up by just putting some blocks down. There we go. So now the lava is just going to have like 1 block flowing down like that. And then over on this side, I could put maybe one of the new like trays. Alright, so I'm not really sure if this is going to work. But if I put this down and bone mill it. Oh, it actually did work, but it replaced my glass. It apparently ate the lamp chain. Wait, will this like stay? Oh, it won't. I was hoping it would like make the lamp stay, but that's not gonna work. What happened outside of here? Is there like a bunch of stuff outside? No? Looks like it's fine. What about over here? Okay, looks like it's good. So that kind of works. You can grow the tree in here, but it kind of takes up a bunch of the space. And I can even use the shroom lights as well. So I'm going to leave this in here. And I'm just going to kind of fill in a few of the blocks. I wish it was a little bit shorter so that you can kind of see it better. But I'm going to put some more blocks down here. So go ahead and fill this in. There we go. So I think that looks good. We've got the lava over here. We've got the warp tray over on this side. It's not really the biggest exhibit. This is why I kind of liked having this area over here so that you can build like a lot more. Like I have a huge temple in here. Now I was thinking for the second big exhibit that I was going to build, I might do like the desert temple and have like the 2 different temples, like the jungle temple and then the desert temple. So if you guys have any suggestions for like an exhibit that you'd like to see me make in the museum here, post in the comments and I will pick a comment to build for one of the next like exhibits. But this one right here is going to be the end exhibit. So I went ahead and put a bunch of end stone down. Now I'm not sure if you can get the actual dragon egg. Oh, you can. You can get the dragon egg. So I can put that in. Now, I'm not sure if there's really enough space for this, but I could put, like, the little bedrock pedestal that the dragon egg sits on, I could build like a small version of it, which would probably just be like this. This would probably be like the small version of the pedestal that the egg sits on, so I could put that there. And then over here, I could put maybe like the ender dragon. There's really not a lot of space to really build in here. But if I grab the dragon head here, and then I also get like some black wool. I could even use black concrete, but I think wool would probably work better. So I can grab some black wool here, and I could build like a very small dragon. I don't know if this is even going to work. This doesn't really look like a dragon. So I think the best thing that I can do is put the dragon head here on the ground. It's not really going to be the best place to put it, but at least you'll be able to see it. And the other cool thing that I can do with this, I can make this interactable. So I can put a lever here, and for the people that want to like turn it on, they can flip this lever and it'll activate the dragon head. I just have to figure out a way of getting the dragon head to activate. Now, the easiest way to do this is to put a redstone torch underneath here. So if I go and grab redstone torch, and then I get some redstone, I can go ahead and put a torch here, and you can see that it activates the dragon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of redstone down here, which should get activated when you flip this lever, because it powers this block. So now this redstone signal, I need to invert it by putting another torch in here. It's not really a lot of space. Alright, so I've got the redstone set up for this. It's pretty simple. So the lever is on this block right here, which activates this redstone that comes down here and powers this repeater, which the repeater doesn't even have to be there. I could just put redstone straight into this block, which will then power this redstone torch that'll turn this on and off, which then will power the dragon head. And I can go ahead and put this right on top so you can't see any of it. I just have to fill in this glass, and there we go. We can now have an interactable dragon head that you can turn on and off with this lever. You can also use a button. Let me get a button real quick and see how this will change it. So if I just grab like a stone button and put that down instead of the lever, it'll kind of like activate the head for a little bit, and then it'll turn it off. So I could do that, or I could use a lever where it just turns it on and it's just constantly going, and then you just flip it off. I'm not really sure which one is better. I'm going to just leave the lever there, so that way you can turn it on and off. You can just have it move. So there is the two different exhibits. We got the nether exhibit and the end exhibit over here. And then I've got the jungle exhibit that I built last episode, which I wanted to add maybe like some trees or something in here to make it look a little bit more like a jungle. I could actually add vines in like this part of the room. Like I was thinking about adding vines on the front of here, and then I could put like some more, not there, because that's going to grow into the door. So I'll put some vines around here, and then eventually those will grow, and we'll get like a whole room full of vines. So that's going to be pretty much it for today. So next episode, I'm going to work on expanding the museum back so I can get some more exhibits in. But I think the museum is looking really good at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.